Have you ever looked at something you really cherish? Something that's, basically woven into your family's story and noticed it's starting to fray? Well, today we're going to dive into how those threads can be meticulously brought back together. It's not just about restoring an object, it's about restoring a piece of history.
And that's a really powerful question, right? Because we're not just talking about threads here. A rug can hold decades of memories. I mean, think about it. First steps, family get togethers, all those quiet moments. When it starts to wear down, it can feel like a part of that story is just fading away with it.
So, what does this unraveling actually look like in the real world? Well, you see it in those frayed edges where the whole boundary of the rug just starts to give way. And then you find these little holes, maybe hidden under the sofa at first. And of course, you've got the worn patches right in the middle of a walkway where the beautiful pattern itself just begins to vanish. These are all signs that a story needs a little help. But here's the thing, and this is the really cool part. This damage isn't the end of the line, not at all. It's actually an opportunity. It's the beginning of a brand new chapter, the moment we can bring in the idea of a restoration, this incredible art of making sure the story continues. So what is restoration really? I mean, it's so much more than just a quick patch-up job. True restoration gets right down to the rug's foundation. It's all about going deep into the weave itself to rebuild its core structure and bring back the strength it's lost over the years. And the goal isn't just to make the rug usable again. It's about something way bigger than that. It's about restoring its timeless elegance. It's about reviving that original beauty, that artistry that made the rug so incredibly special in the first place. Okay, this is where the magic really happens. We get the what and the why, but how do these skilled artisans actually do it? How do they turn back the clock on all that wear and tear? Let's break down the actual process. So, the path to renewal really boils down to 3 key steps. First up, there's a super careful assessment to diagnose every single weak spot. Next, the experts bring in advanced techniques specifically for that rug's damage. We're talking sourcing and color matching vintage wool or using very specific knots to perfectly replicate the original weave. And finally, there's the professional reweaving. This is a meticulous hands-on process of recreating the pattern and structure thread by thread.
And the result? It's a total transformation. I mean, it's night and day. What was all frayed and worn becomes a completely restored structure. What was weak and fragile now has this renewed strength. And that faded, degraded appearance, it's replaced by that timeless elegance we were talking about. The change is just fundamental.
You can really see just how big the improvements are. The structure is made solid again, its strength is brought back, ready for many more years of life. And its elegance, the visual soul of the piece, is shining bright again. It is a complete and total revitalization. Okay, but here's the thing. All of this, the assessment, the techniques, the reweaving, none of it would be possible without one last absolutely essential element. It's the human touch that takes this from just a repair to a true work of art. And that's it, right there. Precision craftsmanship. Every single step is guided by the expert hands and the sharp eye of a skilled artisan. It's their incredible attention to detail, their deep, deep understanding of the materials, and their total dedication to honoring the original work that makes a seamless, lasting restoration even possible. So as we wrap this up, it kind of leaves us with a bigger thought, doesn't it? This whole process is about valuing and preserving something precious. And it makes you wonder, beyond a rug on the floor, what are the treasures in your own life that are worth that kind of careful, meticulous preservation?